we just thought we'd go down memory lane. I remember sitting like right here, like bawling my eyes out because I was so stressed out about a test. But
oh, you gotta breathe, 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 breathe. Let it go and let it be.
Good morning, guys. And you know how we were so excited yesterday about it snowing? Well, I didn't think about the fact that we have a rental car, and let's see if I can show you. The car's covered with snow, and I don't have a snow scraper. Or I've been like going around the Airbnb trying to figure out something to scrape the snow with, and because I don't even have gloves, and it's cold. So Mary was a genius.
Socks on your hands?
This is, yeah, I could put socks on my hands. No, I'm good, I'm good. This is the bottom of her combler. Her combler separates into two separate strips, AM and PM. And she's like, here, go use this. And so, give it a try.
Good thing it's powdery and not like frozen on there. I think it's working. I'm sure his hand is cold though. Well, I just missed it. He was doing a cold dance. Good job, Peter. I missed your cold dance. But hey, that is a life hack right there.
I'm not sure it worked any better than like pretty much anything else, but
like the edge of your hand.
yeah, I probably would have been easier just go like that.
Oh well.
That's what I did on the windows.
Okay. I do remember. Ooh.
Walking in the cold and the lung pain.
I do. Yeah. It feels like somebody's like this, like into my lungs.
I wonder if we have to go around.
How are we gonna get in?
We can go to the other door. How do you feel?
Is it normal to feel tired?
Yes. We just went and we had lunch with my former professor. Did you have Dr. Neely as a professor?
Yeah.
Our former professor. And he's the guy who officiated our wedding and is near and dear to us, and he was real encouraging to us today. So we had lunch, but we came back to the Airbnb because we're a little exhausted. There's some alumni events this afternoon that we're planning to go to, but until then we'll just chill out here.
Thankfully, Peter came to the rescue. He ran over to, you went to WeWork, right?
I went to WeWork, yeah.
Okay, he went to WeWork to print our page of what we're gonna say at the conference tomorrow. I was exhausted. He got buy one, get one free coffee, yes. So we are on our way. We're about to go to the first like alumni reunion type thing. So we're excited to see people we haven't seen in 10 years. Okay, I'm meeting my roommate, well, it was my roommate, in the Commons, which is like the, so I, okay, bye. You know Tamara, she was my roommate. Hey guys, I am here with Tamara, my college roommate, and we just thought we'd go down memory lane and go to, yeah, let's go sit on that bench.
No, this one. The steps.
Oh, the steps.
We're here at the steps.
The fake steps. Hold on, my hip is still messed up. Okay. Because I'm an old lady.
I've been here a long time.
Okay, so
This existed like while we were, oh, it's so weird.
I know. Like when girls would be going up to their dorm, like their boyfriends would drop them off, right?
Yeah, I mean.
When I came to Moody, Tamara lived on my dorm floor. There might be people watching us, but it's fine. So Tamara reached out and we just like hit it off. And more please. Thank you. So yeah, so my freshman year, Tamara introduced herself, and we were in the 4th floor lobby. We were all like sharing our stories and stuff, and it was awesome. Like when you sat like right there. Yeah, I sat right there. Oh wait, I just thought of something. Okay, hold on, come here. Well, first of all, I remember sitting like right here, like bawling my eyes out because I was so stressed out about a test. But okay, do you remember when we went into the music building and they had this box of free stuff that they were getting rid of?
You were
in Doan.
Oh.
Do you remember what we got out of the box?
No.
That old weird radio.
Oh,
and
yes.
we went in the elevators.
Like a big chunky radio with
like
an
from
antenna that you pull
1940.
out. Yeah, and then Mary, of course, would think like, let's stand in the full elevator and act like we're actually using it to talk to someone.
Yeah,
like a phone.
If the two of us play along, people will believe that it's actually a phone, right?
Yeah, how did I play along? What did they say?
Yeah.
I want cheese and pepperoni.
You tell them so we would do things like that all the time. I think we really enjoyed laughing, and Tamara was always okay with me having all my health stuff going on. In fact, right here in the lobby, like right over there, I would sit and do my vest. I would sit on the floor because our rooms were really small, so I had my vest machine out here, and in the morning I would dry my hair and do my vest at the same time. And I didn't care that people saw, because I mean, I didn't really have a choice because my room was too small. But anyway, yeah, so it all started on this floor, and then we moved up 2 floors up. Well, actually, I was in the other building.
Oh.
And then I moved back here with you up on the next floor.
So,
and then we moved into the apartment building.
so we had like 2 good years basically here, and then a year at the other place. So
yeah.
But you were kind of in and out a little bit. But yeah.
We moved a lot.
When you mentioned the used stuff, I remember there was always a cardboard box in the lobby where if you didn't want anything anymore, like a scarf or a sweater or something,
a book,
you could put it in the box, and then I'm pretty sure you always checked it.
Oh, I checked it every, like, as much as I love thrift stores, I love the free box even more. And then in the basement of the other dorm, in the laundry room, there was always free stuff. I would check it all the time. I loved it.
So she was literally like basically like wearing or using something that somebody on our floor had on the other day.
And then any of those like sorts of random things that I still have, I always remember like, oh, I got this from a girl on my floor or whatever from 14 years ago. So, okay, I was just down in this alumni lunch, and it was so hot in there. I'm like using the bulletin as like, but we're gonna go take a little walk down the block to our apartment building.
Yes. Can't wait to show you.
We just came up 2 flights of steps, and Tamara said,
I'm like out of breath, and Mary's just going up, and I'm pretty sure like in college you had to stop and cough sometimes. Like this Vertex thing has like completely changed Mary's life.
Yeah.
So cool.
So we've told you guys, we think that my symptoms are better than when I started college, and she confirmed it. Yes. Okay. Oh, wait, that was it.
That's because of you snuck stuff out of it.
What?
Remember? Okay, let me tell you something. So we had bunk beds that were lofted the same height. So we had 2 twin beds like lofted, and there was a gap, and Mary wanted to make it like one giant bed.
Yeah.
And so in this closet at the end of the hallway,
wait, I thought it was out of the storage place.
That's a storage room.
Oh.
And there was like a big metal shelf that somehow perfectly, like, even had a lip on each side, fit over this huge gap. And like, then I got like king size sheets from my mom, and like Mary took blankets and like stuffed the crack, and we like, because what would happen, and the reason why we did this was because all her medical supplies would like end up in the crack, and so like there was like bubbles and
leftover
and
IV bubbles. And Tamara was like fine with it. No big.
Normal life,
yes.
Everyone.
Normal life, totally normal. Okay, this was our room.
I came here as a music major.
Yeah.
And I have such a distinct memory of my parents bringing me here. I mean, country girl, intercity life, basically. My knees were shaking. I was so jittery, but I was so excited.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait for my parents to leave. I just wanted,
she spills the
I was
tea.
just like, I just want to be on my own. Like, I'm ready. I got this. And so we said our goodbye right here in front of where we were in this lobby area. And this hallway right through here is where I took my, student orientation.
Yeah.
I had to go take this massive theory test so I could get
really?
placed.
I didn't know that.
I had to get placed for my theory, which class I'd be in.
Right?
And so, anyways, I would walk out of that elevator and go down this hallway millions of times my first year as a music major because everything music was that way. So
this was your...
It's just that path is worn, I'm pretty sure.
And do you remember what used to be right there on that wall?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. You should wash your clothing.
What?
the coin machine that was called Coinstar or something. It was like you put your little card in there for the laundry.
I remembered it unless you... It's like a block that
yeah.
sealed the hole, I guess.
Yeah. So anyway, so this was your walk to the music room or music building. I remember walking this hallway and these tiles, I looked down and I was like, this is my home. This is where I walk every single day, and at some point I'm gonna graduate and these aren't gonna be my tiles and this isn't gonna be my hallway. And now it's 10 years after that. I would like to go in there for one sec. So this was the chapel room.
Remember sitting, like we always sat over that direction?
But then at some point we sat up here with Peter's guys. Yeah, this is awesome. Good memories. And actually when we were here, they had clipboards all over the walls, like here, all the way up here. I miss them.
Some people are like so nostalgic over like, they don't cross their names off anymore. I'm like, why would we if we have fobs? Like, come on, it's the 21st century.
So basically it was all of our names and you check if you were there. It was like the way that they kept track of who came.
And it's in alphabetical order, so yours would always be generally in the same place. So you would just go up to it, grab the pencil that was hanging by a string and find your name and cross it off.
Now, Tamara's telling it and it sounds really peaceful, like no big deal, but there's like just tons of people all in this hallway. You just like push your way through. Yeah, push your way through. Oh,
that was my reenactment.
yeah.
Okay, and then you're just like, okay.
Like the first person does it and they like throw the pencil.
And then finally you're like, okay.
Yeah, and you go to your seat. Yep, precisely. The walk to the apartment building, Tamara was just saying, feels really familiar.
Yeah, this was our last year that we were here.
So it was the most recent. And we would always, or I would always say goodbye to Peter because that was his door that he went in. And then my apartment building was right here.
11th floor, and in the elevator lobby area, that window had like a cut of the, you know, the reflective, the thing.
Oh.
And I could always look up and tell which room was ours because of that.
Let's see if it still has it. Like the reflective coating, like the mirror coating. Okay, let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
How many from the top is it?
3 down.
3 down. I don't see it.
No, it's not messed up. But oh, that was the best view. Because when you're up there, you can see the Sears Tower. And, well, you can see it now. But you could have such a bird's eye view of things. You can see the Trump Tower and the Sears Tower, Willis Tower now.
And while we lived here, the gym is like right there. And for a time, I was going to the gym and walking a mile every day. And that was a random fact. There you go.
Yeah, so
I wonder if it looks the same in there.
I wonder if we're gonna be able to get in.
I wonder if we're gonna get kicked out. I don't remember that wall. Oh, it's reflection. Oh my gosh, so cool. I feel like they're looking at us.
Yeah.
Well, now Peter and I are walking this way, and I wanted to ask Peter if he is reminiscent as we walk toward his old dorm.
Wow, yeah. I remember this walk. Although I think I usually walked on the sidewalk
over there.
I met up with a guy who was on my dorm floor, and I was reminiscing about how I think our dorm used to be like an old person residence, like nursing home basically. And it had an intercom system installed in it from the nursing home days, and I rewired it to my room so I could play music across the intercom speakers in the hallway.
It was like not used, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.